Yes. Yes, well, I do love a good party. It's so nice to let your hair down for a change, isn't it? Cheers.
Oh, thank goodness I remembered to put on deodorant. Oh, God, my memory's been shot since I started the menopause. Oh, it's probably be my face I have to worry about next. Oh, these bloody hormones. Still, it's better since I went on the patches. Oh, you name it. HRT, nicotine, I've got them all. I've got more patches than a Girl Guide. I was never a very good Girl Guide. I've never been one to follow the rules. Not like our Christine. Oh no, she was always the good one. Of course, they wouldn't have thought that if they'd seen her on her hen do. Oh no, not so straight-laced then, was she? Well, she's got it all now, hasn't she? Husband, house, good job, nice little pension, and no children. Oh, she never wanted kids. Which is just as well, because it transpired that he didn't want them either. I did. I always wanted a family, more's the pity. Well, I got well and truly shafted on that one, didn't I? Paul doesn't like me to drink. I can tell by the way he glares at me with those beady little eyes of his. He's probably afraid of what's going to come out of my mouth. He used to like my mouth. I never used to drink. I was a dancer, you see, and my body was my temple. Oh, and I had my fair share of worshippers too in my day, oh yes. And my very own little Judas. Oh, but I could strut my stuff on any dance floor. And I'm sure that if they play something half decent tonight, then I will be the first one to make a move. And that's what they all expect from Vivacious Val, isn't it? Oh, and I'll give them what they want. I always do. Though I doubt anyone's too fussed about seeing my fandango these days. Oh, but I was wild and without a care. That was me. A true, free spirit. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think much of the selection they've got here. Van Plonk and a few cans of beer. Where's the good stuff? Now, I know Paul's got a few half-decent bottles of port in that cabinet. Well, you'd think he'd get them out and rise to the occasion. I bet that's been a while. Oh, I should have known. When Christine said party, it would be a budget affair. I don't understand why she was so keen to throw one in the first place. It's not like her at all. I mean, what was she thinking? And I think she spent the food money on that dress of hers. God, she's really pulled out all the stops on that. I've never seen so many sequins. And as an avid viewer of Strictly, that is saying something. Well, that's not her usual style at all. Maybe she is really celebrating. Oh, it's just a casual do, she said to me. And then look at her, she goes and wears something like that. Oh, still, she always did have to have the upper hand, did Christine. Always had to have what I wanted. Older sister prerogative, you could say. Still, I suppose it's her night. Her and Paul's night. Although a fine host he is. He's hiding upstairs in the bathroom at the moment. Well, he's either hiding or he's gone down the pan. just like so many things. God. 30 years ago today, married. I didn't want to be there then either. But I couldn't really get out of it. What with being the chief bridesmaid and all that. Well, that would have raised a few eyebrows if I hadn't gone. Would have raised a few more if I'd said my piece when the vicar called for objections. Well, there were so many objections. Being forced into a peach corset being one of them. Oh, I couldn't breathe. I just remember I couldn't breathe. Bloody corset. Well, there's certainly a mix of people here tonight. Not very many familiar faces, but then Christine and Paul never really encouraged me to socialise with any of their friends. Oh, blimey. Even the poison dwarf of a neighbour has been invited. Oh, smile, Val, smile. Oh, nothing to see there. Just like old times. Her memory's starting to go, apparently, thank God. And Christine's hardly been forthcoming with any introductions. But, fortunately, Mabel's here. And she knows everything. No, really, everything. And she's been filling me in on who's who. Oh, whereas Christine spent most of the evening huddled up with, well, what's her name? Charmaine, I think, or... Oh, no, Charlene, that was it, yes. Some woman from Paul's work, I think. Well, let's hope she doesn't ask her all about those business trips Paul used to take. Now, that would really let the cat out of the bag. Not that he takes them anymore. Well, not since... Oh, but look, they look as thick as thieves at the moment. Oh, Mabel told me Charlene's in accounts, so that explains everything. Money and numbers are Christine's favourite subjects. Invest in this, insure against that. She's been banging on at me for years to get life insurance. I mean, what do I need it for? It's not as though I've got any dependents, is it? I bet she's probably got Paul covered for a pretty penny, though. Something about their marriage has to be an investment. Oh, there's a funny atmosphere here tonight. Something's definitely off. I can feel it in my bones. Well, that's probably osteoarthritis, knowing my luck. Oh, this bloody menopause. Oh, mind you, this place has never felt homely. Well, I suppose it wouldn't really, would it? Not being mine. Oh, but it could have been, couldn't it? What if all this had been mine? Would he and I have fared any better? Or would he still have turned into the morose sod he is today? Oh, was it me that turned him into that? Well, we always used to get on so well, like a house on fire, in fact. Of course, that all went up in smoke when... And I couldn't forgive him. I never will. God, I could do with a fag. Oh, I see the cake's being put pride of place on the table. Oh, look, and 30 candles. How lovely. Well, I hope Christine didn't bake it herself. Cooking isn't one of her fortes. Oh, no, I think she did. You can tell by the way the fondant's dripping. Well, I suppose it's quite apt, really, as I've often likened their marriage to one of Christine's sponges. underbaked, lacking sugar, and utterly unpalatable. Maybe one of them will choke on it. Yes, I'll drink to that.